Didn't I say Brazil and Colombia? We're watching the, as you're watching the videos with Colombia and Brazil, we got Brazil in the house, beautiful drums, and I'm so excited.
I see.
Ahora, vamos a cambiar esto. We're going to turn this a little bit around because, there are great people out there doing amazing work in recovery. There are people that, the calling is above and beyond. The work they do, almost there's no money that can pay for the kind of work you do because really it's love. It's love, and it's a gift that we're blessed, and we have that calling to be able to do the things we do. These two ladies that are coming on the show are an example of that, and they're here to talk about the organization they're with and about an event that they're going to be doing. So I'd like to welcome Judy and Donna.
Welcome.
Welcome to the show. So nice to have you. Judy, let's begin with you. Please tell us your title, because it's important about your title, and then a little briefly about what is the title and what do you do with the title.
Okay, so I'm the executive director of the Edwina Martin House, and my job is to try to keep the house up and running, well-staffed, the training of the staff, making sure that we're taking people in from all walks of life and keeping a good balance in the house, keeping the financials of the house steady so that so we're there to operate year after year.
Good. So that's good.
Yeah, that's very good.
And Donna, your role, your part.
Well, Judy does all that hard work, the brains, but I do the interviewing, bringing the woman into the house, keeping the house full, and interviewing so that they'll be a good fit and we'll be a good fit for them, rather than bringing somebody in that, is set them up for failure or whatever. And we have 21 beds. We bring in women from all walks of life, prison, well-educated, homeless. We don't say no to anyone. And there's, if you have insurance or whatever, there's no money to come in. And we just only have 21 beds. We wish we had so many more because they're always full. Phone calls coming in all day long looking for people that need a bed.
Primarily, we work with substance abuse.
Okay.
But substance abuse has taken on so many different avenues that we work with substance abuse and mental health, and substance abuse and reunification with family, substance abuse, so people go in the criminal justice system. So our fingers really go out pretty deep with, the complications that come with substance abuse. So,
okay. So I'm going to translate a little bit y ayúdame aquí. Ella es la directora y Judy la directora y Donna es la supervisora directora también. Y las dos trabajan en una casa de recuperación,
Sí.
que es de mujeres.
Para mujeres que tienen adicciones y se quieren mejorar en la vida.
Sí. Y son 21 camas que tienen en esta casa. Porque lo raro era que estaban hablando de una casa, pero ¿qué casa?
Exacto, pero es una casa para mujeres que quieren mejorar su vida y, es una causa muy buena.
Exacto. How long has the Edwina Martin House been around?
Since 1982. It's called the Edwina Martin House because there was a woman that lived in the Brockton area, and she was always reaching out to people who were struggling with at that time was probably more alcohol than it is substances now. And she would help men and women all the time, and then what happened was this treatment programs started to open up and they became more prevalent, but there was not enough treatment for women. And so her cause became for women to get residential treatment, to get, we still don't have enough residential treatment for women now, but we certainly do have more than when Edwina opened up the house back in 1982.
Now, as we know, to run a house, you mentioned, and to be able to facilitate 21 beds, and of course, many women and many varieties of ages and families and so forth, there's a cost to this. And in the cost, you have to fundraise.
Yes.
So you have a fundraising event that's coming November 10th.
Yes.
Please tell us a little bit about this fundraiser event.
So Jimmy Tingle has graciously stepped in to help us run this event, and he's going to be our entertainment for the evening. And we're also going to have an auction, people from the community and from the wider community, because we do help people in all over Massachusetts, not just in the Brockton area. And so we've gotten a lot of donations that we can use as auction items. So we have quite a variety of auction items. People who have just a little money to help us out and people who have a lot of money to help us out. So there's a good variety, trying to get everybody to help. And there'll be a dinner, and then there'll be the auction, and then there'll be the entertaining and some live music.
Very good, very good. So we can dance.
You can dance, I can't dance. I'm not a good dancer.
Wow. So, entonces estamos hablando que va a haber
Un evento.
Es un evento que es noviembre 10. Todos están invitados a un evento para recortar fondos para poder ver, como like you're watching on your screen, as you see on your screen right now, the information. Y ahí tú puede venir, hay un costo, pero viene con comida, viene con
baile.
Con baile y un
y
señor
una-
que es un comediante.
Exactamente.
Es un comediante para poder
So, no
hacer...
solamente vas a comer y a bailar, pero también te vas a reír.
Qué bueno, qué bueno. So Donna, you know, in your experience and I guess working there, you know, this must be something, you know, fulfilling and rewarding at the end of the day, a week for you, because, you know, to be able to then celebrate a little bit, you know, because I'm sure it's a day-to-day battle to hear the stories and deal with the struggles, but then yet with the event that you guys are putting together and to be able to raise some funds to keep it going, it must be exciting in that area.
Right, it is very exciting, and you're right, it is very rewarding. And the changes and the miracles that we see happen is unbelievable. It opened up in 1982, like Judy said, and we're already up to 4,221 women that have walked through our doors. And Edwina was a little feisty woman, and she wasn't going to say no for nothing, you know, and she's an alcoholic, she was in recovery, and she just knew the need, you know, rather than having women in the closet, drinkers, they just wanted to bring it out, and it's helped so many women, and therefore it helps their family, their children, our communities. There isn't anybody that we know that isn't touched by this disease.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah,
I know. I'm sorry. I know that you guys said that you guys have 21 beds. How long is the process for a woman to stay there? Like, what's
That's
the
a really
average?
good question. We take, the average is 4 to 6 months
Okay.
for somebody to, like, let's take somebody coming out of the criminal justice system, to kind of like turn their lives around, to get the assistance that they need from whatever programs that they can get them from, to become employed, to be reunited with their families. And one of the biggest struggles they have when they get all of that stuff in place is housing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then their struggle begins again, you know? So they've a lot of times they've had to make real deep attitude changes for themselves for this transformation to happen, for their lives to go in a different direction, and then they have to go out and struggle again trying to find appropriate housing that's affordable, you know?
Wow, thank you so much. So, ahí tú lo ves, Edwina Martin House es una casa de recuperación. Era una señora que era alcohólica y bueno, tuvo que pelear mucho con su alcoholismo y después ella pues buscó y encontró esta casa para poder ayudar con sus servicios y su humildad para poder ayudar a otras mujeres. Y hoy en día, desde 1982, esta casa ofrece servicios, 21 camas, y este evento es para recortar fondos para este evento. I want to thank you so much for coming on the show.
Gracias.
We're
Thank
looking
you
forward
for
to being
having
there
us.
and being able to be part of this great
Yeah,
event.
it would be awesome.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Donna.
Thank you.
Well, with that, we're going to be right back, so don't go away. Ya regresamos.
Ya mimito, no se vaya.